Hello friends, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I am back here in Genshin Impact because I'm going to be doing something that I've been waiting for a long time, and that involves the new event that allows you to get constellations for a 5-star of your choice. Now, based on the character in this intro, I bet you can guess who I chose. That of course would be Ganyu. I am now at the point in which I have done my however many weeks of commissions and resin that I need to. I can actually claim my constellation right now. But I feel like just claiming it and then posting a video of claiming it would be way too boring. So what I want to do is I want to see how much this constellation actually improved my Ganyu and if it was worth waiting 8 weeks for it. Now, if this event does come back in the future, I'm definitely interested in doing something like this again, most preferably with my Eula, because she was who I had next in line for that if I wanted to switch. But I ended up staying true to Ganyu the whole time, my only Triple Crown character, my first serious 5-star main. Now, I'm not even kidding when I tell you that as soon as I finished those commissions, I literally pressed the record button immediately. It is right here, and this, it doesn't even feel real, to be honest with you, because an event like this is something I never would have expected Genshin to bring up. But first, let me go through what that constellation does and where my Ganyu is at right now, and then we can claim it and get to testing. So her constellation 1 reads, Charge level 2 Frostflake arrows or Frostflake arrow blooms decrease opponent's cryo resistance by 15% for 6 seconds upon hit. This hit also regenerates 2 energy for Ganyu. This effect can only occur once per charge level 2 Frostflake arrow, regardless if Frostflake arrow itself or the bloom hits the target. So in other words, when you fully charge up her charge attack and you get it to that second point and that hits an opponent, it decreases their cryo resistance for future shots, and it also gives her energy. So now that we've got that out of the way, let me show you what my Ganyu looks like right now. Her build hasn't changed in a while because unfortunately I don't use her too much, but she is probably one of the characters on that roster that had one of the better C1 opportunities. So her ratio is 60.2 over 275. She's got a little bit of energy recharge, which that constellation will help, and of course she's got cryo damage bonus. Her weapon might look a little bit strange because even though I do have her Amos bow, I'd rather have her on this because the charge attack damage increase is greater than this one at 20, and that's obviously because it's R2. And these gimmick stacks are kind of because of course it's made for Linny, but that extra crit damage is really where I saw a lot of potential rather than just having her on Amos, which just gives attack. I mean, that is nice, but, priorities. And plus, Fischl's great too, so she can have that. Her artifacts, she's of course running a 4-piece Wander's Trope set. This is her off-piece. I sometimes regularly rotate the flower that I want to use for her because recently I have been getting a lot of good flowers. If I see one that's better, that's not being used, which right now it's not, my best flower from that standard is currently on Hu Tao, so this is the second best one that I've got right now. For her feather, it's looking pretty good. I wish that I had some EM on there or something to increase that meld damage, but I don't really have that many balanced Wander's Trope pieces because of course I'm not regularly farming that when it comes to doing bosses and stuff. Her Sands is the best Wander's Trope Sands I have. It went all into crit damage with 1 roll into flat def like a loser. It's got some crit rate on there as well. This piece was probably the most recent piece that I've gotten, and by recent I mean a year and a half ago. So her Goblet 2 is an on-piece cryo goblet. I know I don't like the flat stats too much, but just because it rolled so well into crit damage, I wanted to keep it, and it was also on set, so that was good. And her crown, I have 2 crowns like this, I think. I don't know why Lisa has, not this one. Tignari has my other one. She's got the better of the 2. She's got some ER in there. I can't seem to escape the flat def and def percent, but that's alright. And of course we know this is going to change in a second. And, as I said before, she is my only Triple Crown character, so, with her current stats, I'll see if I can move anything around to make it a bit better. She's got 80 EM already, though, so, you know what, I might just keep it. She's got 2100 attack, too, so I'm completely okay with it. So this is the team that I usually run her with, if I want to just have a sole DPS Ganyu team comp. I never use this team, as much as I hate to say that. It is a bit awkward to use it, because of the whole Kazuha Shenhe thing going on in there. I might formulate a new team specifically for this. I love the Zhongli buff with the Tenacity set, which is always good. So I'm just gonna have to figure out something. I might get rid of Kazuha or something. It's okay. I will figure it out and I will get back to you. I think this is our first team that we're gonna start with for just base damage or whatever. And so let's go fight Raiden, because she has res, or because she loses res when she's down, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, she's about to run out. I'm going to put on some food, and I'm gonna use the same food both times so that we don't have any differences. I don't know if I want to go through the effort of crafting more of these, so I might just use 2 of these. So let's eat that, and then a cryo potion, which I do in fact have. So let's see how this works. I think when it comes to the order, because I don't want to just go in there and scramble and fail, I'm gonna do Zhongli first, Bennett, Mona, and then Ganyu's. I don't know, because I know when you do Ganyu's burst, like, I might do Zhongli, Ganyu's burst, Bennett, and then Mona, and then switch back to Ganyu. Okay. Okay. Alright, that's acceptable. Very acceptable. I'm totally okay with that. So, from the looks of things, I think she did an 80 and a 112. I think that was her highest. She did 55,000 damage with her freaking E, which is insane. I'm trying to think of what else I saw. I'll replay the largest number that I saw in slow motion so you guys can see it again too. Now, let's try a constant melt comp and see if that works. I think this is the team I'm gonna go with. People might scream at me for taking Xiangling, or taking Bennett out for Xiangling, but I'm gonna put Noblesse on her so that it kind of replicates that effect. Alright, she's down. I'm gonna reload on this food. I think I did this one. And cryo potion. So, I switched for that melt team again. I've got Zhongli, Kazuha, and Xiangling for that melt. I'm gonna do Xiangling's burst first, and then I'm gonna put down Goba, and I might do Ganyu's burst, then Tenacity, then try to swirl. I want to make sure I swirl Pyro, so I might just do Xiangling, Kazuha, Xiangli, and then just spam Ganyu. So, let's see how this goes. Oh shoot, I'm not gonna have enough time. I'm going too slow. I can't see. Yeah, I didn't do it fast enough. Okay, she's just about down. I'm gonna use this food again, and this is my last cryo potion, so I better get it right. And if I don't, I'm gonna be really upset. So, as I said before, I'm gonna lay Tenacity down beforehand, before she's all the way down, so that I have plenty of time. I'm gonna swirl that Pyro with Kazuha, and then I'm just gonna go for it. Okay. Ah. Okay. Okay, that wasn't a crit. Oh, okay. Okay, I don't know how to, take that, but oops. I don't know if the melt test that I did was just extremely mediocre, or if I just am doing it wrong. It's probably both of those things at the same time. So I think for that final test, I'm still gonna do both of them, but I just want to make that known. But you do know what time it is? It is time to claim it. Oh my gosh, you guys. This feels so crazy. I haven't seen this splash art in a long time. But there we go. With 2 weeks to spare. This feels not real. Bro. Oh my gosh. It's time! Let's do it! Oh my gosh! Wow. Okay, well, now that we did that, that does mean that it is time to test her again and see if she's better. But before that, we need to go craft some more cryo potions, because if I forget to do that, I'll be very angry at myself. I crafted 4 in case I really mess up, which I don't know if I will, but I'm gonna try my best. Alright, so she's just about down, I think. Let's consume this. And again, it is gonna be the same order as the first time that I did it. Wow. Okay, so she did do more. I'm gonna see if I can kill her off now without killing myself. Jeez. Alright. She did do more damage. So that's great. I always appreciate that. I couldn't exactly see, but I still think that was very fantastic. Looking back on it now, I wish I had chosen Bennett instead of Xiangling for the melt test, because I absolutely could have been swirling that pyro with him. But because I used Xiangling the first time, that does mean that I do have to use her the second time for consistency. So let's go back in there and do that melt test. I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible. Alright, so she's down again. It is time to eat one more time, and hopefully I don't screw it up because I don't want to do this again. But let's go. Oh? Okay. So, okay. 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 I take that. Ouch. I'm gonna do one more time since I'm here. I just want to do straight damage. Okay. There's that. I see that. If she pulls out her thing again, I'm not gonna... Okay. Crap, dude. That's good. Alright. So she did a 78k melt with only the buff from Zhongli, which is like, I don't even know what that is. Is that an attack boost? Attack increased by 20%. Okay, yeah, I can get down with that. Oh my goodness. So I'm very happy with how that went down. There was definitely an overall damage increase. My old Ganyu main vibes are coming back, guys. I might start using her more, who knows? But yeah, I now might go into a little bit of a deeper analysis of the results. If you're interested in listening to that, that'll be up next. But yeah. Alright, you guys, I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to let me know by leaving a like and subscribing if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments who you picked as your constellation from this event. I'm super curious to know what a lot of people picked. But yeah, that is all from me. I will see you guys next time. Bye!
Hello?
Oh my god, recording when you wake up is not good. There are so many on my channel too. That is so dumb. Why would I say that? What else do I say? Why am I blanking? This outro should not be that hard. Frost Flake arrows or Frost Flake I can't say Frostflake. Oh my, did I take my medication? I'm gonna take my medication. Okay. Let's try that again. I don't know why it zoomed in on her face like that, but... That was pretty magical. Why does it zoom in on her every time? I have a lot of them. Wait, what the... Okay, I might need to move stuff around because I don't know why these two are just sitting there unused, but that's fine. Okay. There's that. I see that. The eye sweeps your mom. I'm gonna do one more time since I'm here. I just want to do straight damage. If you don't move, you stupid turd. I can't aim for For when we get the constellation, I'm gonna go off of only... I did that. Wow.
What do you want? Get out of here. You interrupted me. I'm very mad at you. No.
I don't know if the way I did that was just extremely... Oh my god. Can't breathe over here. Added to our constellation list. I am so excited. Thank you for interrupting me. I am so excited. Oh, nice bush. Okay. Oh god, that sounds horrible. Oh my god, ew. Ew, ew, ew. I'm not keeping that in the video. Holy shit. Okay. So her C1 is actually pretty cool, which is why I chose it compared to the other characters. It reads, Charge 2 Frostflake Oh, I can't read. 370 and crit weight by crit weight? Oh my gosh. So her ratio is 60%. I might actually cry. Her C1 reads, Charge level 2 Frostflake arrows or Frostflake. So her ratio is... Now the name of this event, which I don't remember off the top of my head, and that's why I didn't say it at the beginning. What the hell did I even mention that?